You know those small, playful clownfish? Well, yeah, that's us. And we are sure that growing up for kids is an enormous challenge, and technology should be introduced in that environment in order to improve it. That's why we came up with Hypio. Let me tell you about Kyle. You see, Kyle is a kid who loves playing. He loves running around and exploring the environment, the world around him. But Kyle is in a world full of technology. The world around him is giving him so many inputs from the technological side. He is not able, and technology is not sparking his mind. It is not challenging him, and he cannot learn by playing and learn by doing all the time. This, instead, is the Kyle of tomorrow. He's aware of technology. He is able to make the best out of it. He knows how to build stuff. He plays with electronics as we did with Lego. And you don't want your kid to be a watermelon ninja while growing up, do you? You, as a parent, I think you want to be engaged in your kids growing up. You want to know how it develops, and you want to make the best out of it. But is it enough for you to play with him, like shutting pigs down with birds? We don't think so, and that's why we introduce Hypio. Hypio stimulates your kid's creativity. With Hypio, he's able to create and build space around him. Here you can see what Hypio could be. Hypio is a box, a home kit, with a bunch of sensors, triggers, alarms, and so on, with which Kyle can build together and make stuff out of it in order to make his room, the environment around him, smart. This is also put together with parents. They can build together and introduce Kyle to a technological world in a way that he can learn by doing all the time. You can see an example. That's what Kyle did with Hypio. He was able to program his curtains in order to open and close when the sun shines or if it's night. With Hypio, we want to focus on the interactivity, the interconnection between different devices, the interconnections. And therefore, we think that Hypio is available in business. The market size of toys is around 63 billion euros per year. And we focus on our main competitor, which is Lego Mindstorm. They make 210 million euros per year revenue. So this means the market is available. There is market for this kind of ideas. On the other side, we also developed how much parents usually spend for kids' toys. We have the 4 countries spending most: UK, USA, France, and Germany. We want to start targeting these countries. This analysis is not only important for the market, but we want to shape the price of Hypio on the needs, because in our opinion, Hypio will be an important tool for kids' education. Here you can see the competitors of Hypio. The main competitor is Mindstorm, but it is easy that it's rather hard to learn and it's expensive. Therefore, it is more appealing to adults, to grown-ups, rather for kids. Little Bit is going into our direction, but they just focus on electronic components, on building small electronic stuff. We instead focus on the interconnection, on the connection between space and Kyle, and bringing everything together. There we have 2 strange competitors. They are platforms that can be used for nearly anything, but they are really hard to use for kids and not really adapt for them. We want to start with a Kickstarter campaign. We want to raise awareness of parents of how important technology may be in the education of their kids. Technology and education should go hand in hand, and that's why we want to raise awareness. For a Kickstarter campaign, we plan to have a goal of 150,000 euros. We will spend those for the production, for the manufacturing, for the marketing, and all the stuff we need to have the first products delivered to the kids. The campaign will cost us something like 10,000 euros, so it's not that much compared to the team behind this amazing idea is from different areas of the IT, and we all believe that the education of kids is really important. There should be more focus in bringing together education and technology. That's why your kids will need Hypio, and thank you.
Any questions?
So I think Kickstarter is actually a pretty good route for these kind of exercises. So you said that the campaign cost 10,000.
Yeah.
So how about the development of this one, manufacturing and so on? So this is hardware.
Hardware manufacturing is for sure more expensive, and we want to do the next step with the help of Kickstarter. So we develop the things, and the actual manufacturing will take place as soon as we have a little bit of money. So.
Actual hardware manufacturing cost for the first prototype is less than 500 euros. So the first 10,000 go for also workable prototypes, which we can showcase on our campaign, and also display basic possibilities for kids, what it can do.
Any questions? Please.
Yeah. Just sort of a quick comment. I think this is going to appeal much more to parents than to children. Consider that, because if you look at the Mindstorms,
Yeah.
they're just not bought by children ever.
In this case, we would like to have something which can be for kids with parents also, so they can do it together. But it should be really easy, so that kids alone can also use them and get in touch with the technology, with smart spaces, smart environments, and so on. So it should go together. Boris?
Hi, can you elaborate a bit more on how you're going to program the device? I mean, do you connect it to a computer, or what do you do? Because we saw only a small box. And I don't think it's very good.
Yeah, it would be like small boxes. Small boxes you can program each other. We are planning to build in Bluetooth. There are now the low frequency and low energy consumption Bluetooth. You program them from your device, but the blocks on their own will do something. And if you want to change the behavior they have, you can program them from your computer. So as a next step, you get the bricks, let's say something like that, and they do a basic stuff. You build them together, and if you, the child growing up will have more skills and continue with the development, and can then afterwards program it in a harder way. No more questions?
Yes.
So, I actually like very much the Kickstarter approach as well. What I would suggest, and I would, the same thing with all the previous ones, that think about something less. From investor's point of view, 150K is a lot of money, and you need to have traction and revenue before you actually start talking about that kind of thing. People are not doing like the typical Kickstarter campaigns anymore, things like that. They aren't that big anymore. So I would start looking at 20K or 30K and do the first round of iteration and validation, and then do another campaign if everything goes well. That would give you more time to prepare